Hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to get on here and give you a daily dose of encouragement. Before that, I wanted to give you a little bit update on my health. Um, Last time I was on here, I was telling you I was going to have some tests done. Long story short, I have been having some tests done. First of all, I had my kidneys. When I went to the ER and they did the MRI the next week or so, whenever that was, they found out that I had a lesion on my kidney. Well, come to find out, it's cyst. I went to a kidney specialist, and this is what she told me. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but this will sort of give you a background. She said that most people over 50 years old um, have cysts on their kidneys. And she said, I'm no exception to that. I do have one. I have in my left, and I do have smaller ones in my right, which I wasn't aware of that, or I didn't read the report myself well enough. So what they're going to do every 5 to 6 months, they're going to do a ultrasound and make sure there's no changes or anything. And so we'll follow that up, just keep following that up. After I had been in the hospital, the ER, with a heart thing, they found out that I had some problems that they were concerned about, that I had calcifications around my aorta. So I got an appointment with my cardiologist, and he has set up for me to have a stress test and echogram. So I'm having that done in the next week or so. And also, I have a problem with my heart all the time. It wakes me up in the middle of the night. I'm trying to get my earrings on if you wonder what I'm trying to do. That my heart's racing, just racing. And so, I over the years, I've mentioned it to him. It seems like it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. So I did adrenaline. They thought my adrenaline might be sensitive, and that's probably what it is. So I had to do it. I did a test for that, and I'll tell y'all more about that later once I get the results back. So I have not done the stress test, I've not done the echogram, and I have not done that. So all this stuff came up, when I went into tachycardia. All this stuff came up. I'm like, oh man, am I falling apart? But I'll continue to get the test done, and I'm sure I'm going to be fine. You know me. I'm going to be fine. After I had that, I decided that I needed to get my mammogram. It's time for my mammogram. Went to get my mammogram. Once I got my mammogram, they wanted me to have a diagnostic mammogram because they found something. And because it was different than last time. And I have had surgeries twice before. And I've had 2 biopsies before. And so they did that when they did the diagnostic mammogram, they decided for another biopsy. This will make my 3rd biopsy. I have what you would call let me read it to you, tell exactly what I have in my notes so I make sure I have it completely right. In 99 is when I had the breast surgery, and I had atypical hyperplasia. And I've had melanoma. I've had cancer, skin cancer. I've had melanoma, and I was lucky that I caught that in time. I was in stage 1, which was a blessing. I got through that, so I'm fine with that too. Okay. Then in 99, when I had they went in and they found I had a typical hyperplasia. Well, 2017, if some of you have been following me a long time, know they went in 2017 and found out that I've had typical ductal hyperplasia and atypical lobular hyperplasia. Let me tell you what that is. A typical ductal hyperplasia, it occurs in the ducts. This is on my left side. A typical lobal hyperplasia, it occurs in the lobes. Is that the way you say it? A typical hyperplasia is benign, not cancer. However, having a typical hyperplasia has been shown to slightly increase the risk of breast cancer in some people. I have breast calcifications. I'm giving you probably more information you girls want to know, and you guys too, probably. But anyway, breast calcifications are calcium deposits within the breast tissue. They appear as white spots or flecks on a mammogram and can't be felt during a breast exam. Breast calcifications are commonly on mammograms. They're especially prevalent around after menopause. Although breast calcifications are usually non-cancerous, benign, certain patterns of calcification, such as the tight clusters with irregular shapes, may indicate breast cancer or precancerous changes to breast tissue. Okay. When I had the surgery, it had changed. So it looked like it more clusters. So they thought they needed to do the biopsy to see if I need surgery. They put a marker in. Now, mind you, they put a marker in where they do when they go in and do the biopsy. So it marks the spot. So when the surgeon goes in, they know where the area is. So they don't have to keep searching all the way around. Markers are nothing. They don't pick up if you go through an x-ray machine at the airport or anything like that. It's just something that marks. It marks that. And that is there now. And it'll stay in there until even if I have to have surgery, which I understand. So when they found something on the biopsy, when they diagnosed it, they decided to do a biopsy. Are you following me? Are you getting bored? Have you already hung up? Are you gone? Whatever. So once they found out, they saw something different. They wanted to do a biopsy, which I had that biopsy done last Friday. They didn't know it could have been cancer cells. We want to make sure there's no cancer cells because it had changed. And I've been through this so many times. Having biopsies and had surgeries, 2 surgeries before. And, I knew in the back of my mind, I thought, no, this is probably from other surgeries or, I'm going to be okay. But, you can't help to worry and you get concerned about it. Well, they called today for my results. And what I have is I still have the typical hyperplasia and both hyperplasias. But I have, this was fat necrosis. And that's a lump of dead or damaged breast tissue that sometimes appears after breast surgery, radiation, or another trauma. So what they saw was normal, benign, and it was just from the surgery that I'd had, surgeries that I've had before that looked like it could have been something. How blessed I am, or how blessed people are that we take the opportunity and that we do get mammograms. If you have not had your mammogram, and I'm speaking to you, if you've not had your mammogram, go get your mammogram. We have several people right now, people that I have watched, people that are on YouTube and that went and saved their lives. There's one recently that I know of that was on YouTube that passed away. She didn't catch it, not quick enough, and that's why I'll get my mammograms 6 months. In 6 months, or sooner, I will have a mammogram again. I will keep up with because I am higher risk for cancer, for breast cancer. I've had cancer before, with melanoma. I know I could have it. I worry about things with the kidney. I worry about the lung, finding the nodule on this whole thing and I've told you, I think that was in part 2. I worry about it. I don't worry to the point that I don't get checked. You know, sometimes people say, out of sight, out of mind, I'm fine, I'll be okay. You know, I'll get it checked next week, I'll get next month. But I've had some friends, since this happened to me, have gone now to get mammograms. And they were normal. And they were scared. But it may not have been. They may have had a problem and didn't know about it. Like this friend that just passed away. You got to keep up on your mammograms. Don't think it won't happen to you. And you want to live. We all want to live. We all want to be happy. We all want to be healthy and happy. And you can prevent not being healthy if you just, you have. I don't know if I'm helping a bit at all by talking. But if I could help one person to go tomorrow and or today, when at time you're doing it, you call your gynecologist or your internal medicine, have them order you a mammogram. It's so important. It's so important. I was determined that if this had been cancer cells and what I just went through, I would have gotten through it. I was going to do it because I've been keeping up on it, keeping up on it, keeping up on it. I will probably the rest of my life have to go every 3 to 6 months, every 6 months now, probably every 6 months to get my mammogram. But it's okay. A little squishing and squashing, is which I said in the last one. Why, that's nothing compared to having to go through cancer treatment and PET scans and all the things that goes along with cancer. If you can prevent it. And you're going to hear me preach this again sometime. But go get your mammogram. Do self-exams. If you're in the shower, you do your self-exam if you feel something. Mine was not even a lump. Mine is where you can't even feel it. So you, not necessarily that you can feel it. Well, I don't feel a lump. I'm fine. Go get your mammogram. Please. For me. I hope you guys have a great day, happy day. Be kind, be kinder than they are. Sorry I was ranting and raving about this, but I want you to live a long time, a healthy, happy, wonderful life. Be real aggressive with yourself, with your body, and take care of yourself. Watch what you eat. If you feel like you need to lose some few pounds, lose them. You can do it. You can start today. You can start today. If you want to gain a few pounds, go for it. Gain those pounds. Drink some more milkshakes. Eat more ice cream. Eat those desserts. Well, that's probably not real healthy for you, but just what I'm saying. Take care of yourself, okay? I love you guys. I've already said bye. I know I haven't. And be just to be the best you possibly can. Okay? I love you. Thanks for all the prayers. Thanks for all the thoughts, all the phone calls, all everything. The cards. I mean, hundreds of people. Of the 4,000, almost 5,000 people that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, over 5,000, counting all those, well over 5,000. I have been so just those, and also for my Twitter, every following me, people's sending those special sweet messages and praying for me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I've said enough. I hope you have a great day, and I will be with you tomorrow and give you another daily dose. Maybe not ranting like this, but give you another dose. I'm sorry, I'm talking so fast I can't always swallow. But I love you until tomorrow, and I'm sending you a hug. Do you feel it?